As you mentioned, I came to the US when I was still a minor. I was 17 years old, first generation immigrant. When I arrived in New York City, I had no friends, no family, no money, and obviously no credit. All I had was two suitcases. When I arrived on Columbia University's campus, I was amazed by the fact that many of my American classmates were using credit cards to make everyday purchases, including books, but I was mainly using cash or later debit card. I got really intrigued by that because I grew up in a country where there was not yet a personal credit system and started to teach myself about consumer credit. And the more I learned about it, the more I realized how difficult and expensive life would be without good credit. Obviously, needed to lease my own apartment when I graduated from college because nobody would be my co-signer or guarantor on the lease. I had to buy my first car. If I did not build credit, I wouldn't be able to achieve that. So I decided to work on it. On my 18th birthday, instead of throwing a party, I spent the entire night sitting in the computer lab of my dorm building researching credit cards. And magically, I applied for an MBNA student credit card for Columbia students and got approved for $500 of line. That was the best birthday gift ever and officially marked my entry into adulthood. I considered credit building and opening the first credit card the first step of adulting for me. I
Oh, that's such a cute story.
I worked very diligently on the credit and was able to get good credit, with which I was able to rent my first apartment, buy my first car, and pass the credit check that my first employer kept run on me before extending me an offer. So I benefited a lot from navigating the complex credit system and building credit early. As I worked for many years after college in consumer and small business finance, I realized that there were more people who needed good credit than I thought. I was working at lending companies. Every day, we would decline tens of thousands of consumers or small business owners because they did not have good credit. And the associated with poor credit or no credit was very high. On average, if you had poor credit, your lifetime cost from higher interest and fees and the lack of opportunity to accumulate home equity because you couldn't get a mortgage is estimated to be $250,000. That is a lot.
But per person, that is
Per
amazing.
person, yeah, that is a lot. So I realized that there were so many people who needed help. And one out of three American adults did not have a credit score above 600, which was very sad. So after a pretty successful run in fintech, I decided to found Kikoff in November 2019 because I really wanted to help millions of consumers build credit, especially those who are new to this country or who did not grow up in the most affluent families where the parents could put their children on an authorized user credit card, or those who got overburdened with debt, especially student debt, who missed a few payments and then got their credit destroyed and needed to get back on track.